Hey, what's going on? Muriel from the Sunshine Family and Riteve in Costa Rica and Costa Rica for expats. I decided to go live because I just heard something that I almost don't believe, but it's really the truth. For those who are living in Costa Rica or planning on living in Costa Rica, this is a must hear. I'm gonna dive right in since this is live. I didn't announce this live, but I think it's highly important to know what is going on with the Riteve in Costa Rica update July, end of July 2022. So I don't know when you find this video. This will be a recording after this live has ended, and it will be visible on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is all about Costa Rica living since I moved here in 2018 with my family from the Netherlands. And my channel, for those who don't know me, welcome. I don't know why you found me. Just let me hear you say hi. Brian said hi from South Carolina. Awesome that you're here. I make these videos to share everything I have learned myself. And this news that I'm gonna give you about the Riteve is okay. Just hear me out. Just stick to the end. But yeah, I'm committed to share everything, to teach people stuff. But I'm not the Costa Rica expert. But I found out that a lot of people have knowledge but never share it. So I decided to step up and share what you probably can benefit from. Awesome! Brian is saying we're gonna be down here for, in about a month. I'm excited for you. Safe travels in advance. So, first of all, who has no clue what is Riteve in Costa Rica? Well, Riteve is for those who own a vehicle in Costa Rica, like a motorbike, like an ADV, like a car, a truck, motorized vehicles. You need to do a yearly inspection. This is how it used to be, by a company called Riteve. It is a Riteve. It was called Riteve. It is a company that is doing the yearly check of your vehicle, and they state this vehicle is good to go for another year or another 2 years. It depends on how new or old the vehicle is. Then you need to just have your vehicle checked. You get like a new card with a new date on it until it's validly approved to be officially approved to be on the roads because it's safe enough. That is the Riteve. There is two things you should remember when you own a vehicle in Costa Rica. How it used to be. It should be Riteve approved. So you get like an approval. Yes, we checked the vehicle. Everything is clean. Boom, this is your card. You can drive on the roads. So when the traffic police come and they ask for your Riteve, you can show it, you're good to go. There's also, and there's been changes now, so you want to hear my whole video. And there's Manchamo. And Manchamo is, you could say it like in simple words, it's the yearly taxes that you pay to use the roads. Okay, so it depends on how old the vehicle is, what type of vehicle. I do know it from experience, a good motorbike is the most cheapest Manchamo costs if you want to have a vehicle but you are on a budget. And if you have a newer vehicle, you pay more taxes than older vehicles. But the details, that's not what this video is about. I'm talking about Riteve, okay? Riteve used to be mandatory. Funny enough, why did I found out that something has changed? What has changed? There is no Riteve possible at this very moment when I'm making this video. What is day of today? It is the end of July 2022. I really don't know the exact date because perhaps that is, don't blame me. If you don't have a job, I have an online business. I don't live from Monday to Friday and celebrate the weekend whatsoever. So I checked, it is Saturday today, July 23, 2022. You cannot do Riteve. I found out my motorbike needs to be approved for Riteve, usually. In August, it is stated you can look it up, when does your vehicle needs to be going for Riteve. It has to do with the numbers of your plate. Usually you look it up. So I messaged my Honda dealer. I always have her do the maintenance of my vehicles, my ADV, my Honda ADV and my Honda Moto. And she said there is no Riteve possible because the company, Riteve company, did not get a new contract from Costa Rica. Now, just hold yourself. Don't pee in your pants, because this is typically Costa Rica. I cannot explain it. It's ridiculous. They found out that this company who used to take care of the Riteve had people paying too much, more or less. Let me just throw out the word, seemed to be kind of corrupt. They treated people not fair, having cars and vehicles who were totally good to go, disapproved in order to earn more. And it was well known. I never made a video about it, but it was well known. And that's the weird thing. And that's not to talk bad about Costa Rica, because, you know, I love Costa Rica, but this is just my observation. Everyone who did Riteve once in their life, you know, living as expats, had a very good vehicle go for Riteve and had to go in again for Riteve because they disapproved the test for something ridiculously stupid. That's totally not important. And every time you go for Riteve, you need to pay a certain fee. So there were so many documents saying, you know, the complaints of people. Costa Rica didn't extend their contract, but they haven't found a replacement. So right now, I literally cannot go for Riteve for my moto. And that's actually interesting. Perhaps if you're watching and you are Costa Rica expat, or you have a lot of information, Costa Rica expat information, in, you know a lot. I am curious, if you think with me, you cannot get your manchamo done in December. Usually you do that at the end of the year at the post office or certain manchamo paying places where you pay for the next year your taxes to be on the road, the road taxes, so to say, for your vehicle. Usually you cannot do that when your vehicle is not been Riteve approved. So that means that before the end of the year, Costa Rica should come with a replacement. That's my theory. What are your thoughts? But I'm curious, did you know this? You know, this is Costa Rica information for expats. Did you already know this? Because I just found out, and just to be sure, I messaged my my attorney to ask me for advice, like, if you gonna be stopped by traffic police in Costa Rica, which happened to me recently because they took off our plates because Dirk couldn't show his driver's license. That was of course his mistake, but there's lots of discussion whether they had the right to take away the plates, but you never are sure. By the way, I have them back. My attorney had them pick them up in Liberia and send them to me. By the way, if you need a trustable attorney, message me. I'm happy to connect you with him. He is amazing. He arranged that for me. I didn't drive to Liberia without a car to pick up my plates. I would not even know where to pick up the plates. But I asked my attorney, what advice do you have legally according to if you are stopped? Hey, Pepes is here live. No, I don't know day of the week. Isn't that funny? I do know it, more or less. But don't pin me on the days, because I don't live by the day of the week. It's not that, yay, it's Saturday, I'm off work. No, I work for myself. Sometimes I don't even work for a couple of days. Sorry about that. But yeah, no Riteve possible right now. It's just what it is. But I'm curious if Trafico stop you, if they have some kind of, if they will try to get money out of you. I don't know. Share me your experience. Some rules and regulations are hard to follow in Costa Rica. Overall, legal processes take long. The fact that the digital nomad visa application has been recently signed, while a longer time ago it was approved. So you see the time between approval and signed, so it's working officially, there's always a big time lapse in between. Applying for residency can take more than 1.5 to 2 years. It's kind of normal. So if you are allergic for being patient, I think Costa Rica is not the right country for you. But if you take information as it comes, like I do, like I just heard it from the Honda dealer, no Riteve possible, we're waiting, and she told me I will keep you up to date as soon as we're good to go to have your vehicles checked for the coming time on safety and stuff. I will let you know. In that case, I will let you know too. I am assuming I should go up for Riteve in August, as long as there's not a replacement for the company that did Riteve. We cannot do it, and we just drive our vehicles hoping, you know, it is your responsibility to keep maintaining your vehicles. Of course, you cannot drive with a half broken vehicles. That's just stupid and dangerous, not just for yourself but also for others. But you know, it is what it is. And Pepe is saying, what's the worst that can happen without Riteve? Fine. Well, right now, usually, yes, fine. It is they're very strict, usually. But now you cannot do Riteve, Pepe. I am assuming nothing can happen. You cannot be fined, but that's just a theory. I don't know if the Traffico think about it that way, so I'll ask my attorney for it. Because it's weird to think that if you would be doing Riteve in July and August, or whatever months that there is no replacement, it's weird to think that you cannot use your vehicle because the Costa Rica government didn't arrange a replacement, right? So this is exactly a weird conclusion of my video. I don't have the answer. I'm just observing and passing on what I heard so you can learn from it. So if you are a Costa Rica expat wannabe, or you just recently became a Costa Rica expat, or perhaps even not so recently, I'm an expat since a little bit more than 4 years. Yeah, Pepe's saying it sounds logical, but I wouldn't count on that. And that's exactly why I messaged my attorney. But what do you think, Pepe? Can they just push you to not drive your vehicle? That means people cannot go to work. They cannot bring their kids to school. They want to do whatever, but it's impossible. It's weird, right? I am curious. Again, I'm always asking my viewers, do you have any more info? Perhaps you are an attorney and you know exactly the rules. Share below. Let us know. I'm not making videos for myself. I'm making videos to serve the community, the Costa Rica lovers and expats and expat wannabes, and together we know more. So with that being said, that was my update about Riteve Costa Rica. And Costa Rica for expat living is often a big adventure, and I want to end this video super positive. I love Costa Rica. That's why I live here. I accept that rules and regulations are not going how I'm used to be in that very organized the Netherlands. I'm so happy I don't live in the Netherlands right now. I'm happy I live here. I live outside. Here my laundry is nice and drying in the sun. It's dry, although it's rainy season. What can I ask for more? I live a very free life. Costa Rica is very digital nomad friendly, or just online marketing friendly. There's good internet, more or less, overall, as long as there's not wires broken after big rains. Pepe is saying you have monkeys, but not monkey puck. Oh, shoot, the rest of the message disappeared before I could read it. I forgot to put on my good glasses. This is my... Oh, Daniel saying, I heard the government is gonna give some kind of pass. We will be down this Monday, says Brian. Okay, well, I'm curious about that pass. Thank you so much for the update. I promise you, as soon as my attorney answers, they are working on it, as Daniel saying. Well, for now it is what it is. Yeah, let's keep each other updated. Count on my new video as soon as I have clarity. And with that being said, wishing you a beautiful rest of this Saturday and this weekend. And thanks for watching. Thanks for your replies. I appreciate you. What would I be without you? Then it would be no purpose to make videos if no one would watch them and like them. Keep asking me for other information to share videos about. I just created this topic at the spot. This is how I make my videos. Hey, Daila saying hello. Well, Solano, I'm saying hello back. Thanks for watching. This video will be visible in the recordings, visible on my channel next to all others, but then as broadcast or streamed or something. Feel free to share my videos with those who you think can benefit from it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, and you think it might be valuable for you to stay up to date when I post new content on my channel, subscribe and hit the little bell icon to get notified, and then you never have to miss anything. And of course, if you're interested in what it is that I do and teach to people all over the world through an energy portal called the laptop and the internet and smartphone, I do have coaching programs on how to build a business online, allowing you to work and live in Costa Rica. Check out the descriptions below my video. There's a world of information, including free content, book tips, and more. With that being said, thanks again for watching, and let's stay tuned for more information about Costa Rica living for expats.